Hello, everyone. You're welcome to the Black Female Entrepreneur Greenwich. Today is another edition of our usual live stream talking about the African cultural heritage. As you all know, we will be celebrating the Black History 365. We started celebrating all the way from October, and now it's going to go down to April. And we're in the month of May, we introduced to you the African Festival. So welcome to our today edition, and Happy New Year to all of you. For those of you that have not actually joined us or see us over the years, it has been a busy one, and you're welcome to the show. And I would just like to start this edition by actually welcoming my co-host, Tammy Agedo, and who will introduce our guests for today. Tammy, over to you.
Thank you, Lucy. Hello, everyone. Welcome, and Happy New Year to everyone. I guess you guys have been waiting for the New Year explosive program, so we're going to give you one tonight. So today we have our very own special Mr. Cletus is going to be dissecting all the artifacts and whatever history that we need to hear today. So if you're sitting down at home, share to your friends, share to your loved ones, let them come on board and listen, share to other platforms as well. And also, I always say this, get your favorite drink and your favorite snacks. I think your ears will be itching to actually hear what we're going to say today. Over to you, Mr. Cletus, and welcome to the program.
Good evening. Thank you, Tammy. Good to see you again. For some time now, I've been asking, I say, where have you been? Good to see you again. And thank you to all our viewers all over the world, Africans and non-Africans alike. You're all welcome to this beautiful show. It's always a pleasure to be given the opportunity to talk about Africa and what Africa represents, because we're Africans and we're very proud of Africa. Well, I've been given a task that would probably take 5 years to treat, but I think we have about 1.5 hours. So sometimes we act like magicians, and I think we are. So the history of Africa, arts and artifacts. Then what are African arts and artifacts? What are they? What do they represent? What does it mean? Then the types of African arts and artifacts. I'm just listing everything that has been given to me to talk about them. The importance of African arts and artifacts. Then, of course, we're talking about the ancestral arts and the artifacts, because, of course, we have the contemporary one. So we're also going to talk about the contemporary arts and artifacts. Then we'll now talk about the contributions of both the contemporary and the ancestral arts to the growth of the world. Before we now look into the future, what does it portend? And now you can agree with me that those items, like I said, can take 5 years to treat it. But we're going to do our best as we can to put all of them in perspective in the next 1.5 hours. Well, as a journalist, I have studied the African arts for a very long time. But I want to tell you that I don't think there's any individual that will exhaust, even if you're a historian. It's so massive a topic to handle. So to start with, what is art? It is defined as a product of human creativity. In other words, anything that has to do with art, in whatever art form, it involves creativity, it involves the brain. And if that is the case, the brain is involved, and we have a lot of artwork in Africa, it means that the African has been applying his brain for a very long time. So whatever story you hear about the African not applying their brain, don't believe it. But we'll soon prove that to the whole world. So the earliest form of art that was recorded, one of the disadvantages of Africa is that we hardly record our things. In other words, the African history, no matter how much you try, you are not likely to get the actual or the accurate dates. Or however, we'll be able to profile somehow far back. So the first recorded art form in Africa is rock art. And that was far back as over 50,000 years in the country of Namibia. Then this rock art were like palm rocks. And what the Namibians put on it was charcoal. And they designed animals. They designed human face on these rocks. And guess what? Do you know who found those art form on the rock? A German. So something that has been existed, that has